We've all been waiting for the day where the assassin of Universe 6 would make his return in Dragon Ball Super, and now it's time for us to feel the wrath of the Hitman as the assassination order is made out in attempts to kill Son Goku, but the question is, how will it be done? What's going on, Dragon Ball Super fans? Welcome to my Dragon Ball Super episode 71 review and breakdown entitled The Death of Son Goku, the guaranteed assassination mission leading into Dragon Ball Super episode 72 in what will be a climatic episode between both Son Goku and the assassin from Universe 6 known as Hit. Now keep in mind, guys, this video will contain massive amounts of spoilers, so you'll know ahead of time just in case you guys have not seen the episode. Now keep in mind, once again, guys, in case you guys have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for all latest in Dragon Ball news, information, and updates. And of course, if you guys hit that bell icon, you guys will be the first people to be notified whenever a video drops. And of course, if you guys love Dragon Ball, make sure to show your love and support by slapping a like on this video. The assassin known as Hit has finally returned, and going into Dragon Ball Super's episode 72 preview, in which case I will touch up right now, it's going to be a phenomenal showdown between both Goku and Hit. Don't expect anything too drastic because this is actually going to be a very short fight going into next week's episode, and of course the climatic ending between both Hit and Goku. Now, next week's episode preview is going to showcase something we've all been waiting to see, and that's the return of the God of Destruction, Lord Beerus, in Dragon Ball Super. Now, the reason why this is so special is because Beerus has literally not done anything since Battle of Gods, since the Battle of Gods arc, since the Battle of Gods story. Beerus hasn't done anything, and now for the very first time ever, we're gonna get to see Beerus return and possibly have somewhat of a confrontation against the legendary assassin from Universe 6 known as Hit. So hopefully enough, going into next week's episode, we're gonna get to see Beerus more involved with Hit, because we've all wanted to see Beerus fight for such a long ass time, and I think that this would be the perfect time for him to stand up for Goku, as Goku looks to have a difficult time against Hit. Now, I'm gonna keep this as 100% honest as possible. Next week's animation for Dragon Ball Super does not look good at all. There were actually a few animation scenes that I thought were god-awful, so I will not be defending next week's animation because I checked out and I pointed out so many flaws, even during the live stream, that I feel as if the overall episode, even though it may deliver in terms of, like, you know, quality content story, in terms of the animation will not be good at all in my opinion. Now, this episode here today, guys, was very, very slow. It was a very slow build-up. The first half of the episode was very slow, and I would have to say, honestly, very boring. However, we get to see Vegeta training with Whis, in which case I believe is very important for Vegeta's growth because this gives him character development. This allows Vegeta to feel more important in the show, which I believe is essential because we see him trying to hit Whis, and it doesn't seem like he's landing a single blow. Whis is that fast. Whis is that fast, and he's that cunning that Vegeta cannot possibly land a single shot on him. And that's what makes Whis so great, is the fact that he is so good at what he does. He's pushing Vegeta to his limits and seeing how far he can go, even to a point seeing Vegeta transform into a Super Saiyan Blue and trying to go toe-to-toe against Whis. In this episode, Goku also seems very, very paranoid. Can you really blame him? No, because Goku had a feeling that someone was after him. He had a feeling that the entire time he was there, someone was there, someone wanted him dead, but he just couldn't tell who or what or when. Even to the point where he was eating at home, Goku just didn't feel right because he was trying to eat his food, but he was eating very, very slow, even to the point where Goten, Gohan, and Chi-Chi pointed out his flaws. And Gohan and Goten, I would have to say, did a really decent job in picking up on their father because they noticed that there was something wrong with Goku. He really wasn't himself. We saw how he got hit while he was, walking through traffic. Bulma was actually the one that hit him with the car, and Bulma was so mad because Goku wasn't looking both ways. He didn't really acknowledge the car, and Bulma got into a really bad accident as she hit Goku, and then she got out the car and she wanted to slap Goku, and Goku, being on edge, he quickly dodged it and she missed completely. And Goten and Gohan already knew that something was up with his father because we see how his father was on edge, and this is something we've never seen Goku before do, because Goku has always been calm, cool, collected, but now we see him on edge. We see him how he's a little paranoid. We see how he's trying to figure out what's going on, but he doesn't seem to have the answers until the very end. Now we get to see Vegeta train with Whis a little bit more, and we see how Whis is talking to Vegeta about being more relaxed and trying to move through the flow of his body and not allowing himself to think real fast. So he's telling Vegeta to go on ahead and use his feelings, not to think when he fights. fights, and essentially enough, I think this was awesome to see, especially for every single Vegeta fan out there. Now, in terms of Goku, towards the very end of the episode, we see how Goku is just on guard throughout the entire duration of this episode, but then we also get to see Hit on an unknown planet, and he seems to, infiltrate some giant mob boss-like building, to where Hit's time skip, mind you, has improved so much that Hit was able to get past the guards, Hit was able to get in the building, Hit was able to go up, all the way up to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 5th floor, all the way to the tippy top of the building without anyone ever detecting where he was, how he got there, because of his time skip. Hit's time skip has improved so much that there was not a single person out there who was able to detect nor pick up Hit's movement as he was trying to get to the mob boss. And as he got to the mob boss, it was really cool to see, because obviously enough, Hit had a job to do, and he was doing his job. He took the mob boss out. And what made this really awesome, like as a whole, was the way he killed the mob boss, because the mob boss tried to shoot Hit and he missed. And that's when Hit took it upon himself to do the One Punch Man, 1-inch punch from Bruce Lee, and he did the 1-inch punch to the mob boss's heart, and that's when the mob boss's heart stopped. And again, that's what made it awesome, because we all assumed that the mob boss was the one behind us, but in fact he was not. He was actually one of Hit's targets. So it was really cool to see how Hit didn't really have any restraints. We saw how there was a bunch of mob guards there, and Hit didn't really have any sort of remorse as to what he did. He killed the mob boss, he took his necklace, and we see how he was visiting this giant monument that was outside of the city. And we see how he puts this necklace over one of the pillars, and he walks away. He sees that his next target is in fact Son Goku, and he goes up to meet with Son Goku. So finally, towards the very end, we see that Goku is very suspicious, and he picks up on something, and that's when Goku decides to leave. Now, mind you, during that time, Goku leaves while Piccolo was there, while Gohan was there, while Goten was there. They were shopping, they were just getting back to the house, and Goku just decides to leave. And then as Piccolo and Gohan were trying to figure out as to where he went, Goku gets to the canyons, and he's calling out this person. He's calling him out, he's saying, "Get out there, I know where you are, I know you're here, I can't see you." And then a few minutes later, we see how Goku powers up to a Super Saiyan Blue, and he's trying to analyze the entire situation. He's trying to focus his energy on finding out where this person was, and it turns out that Hit was behind Goku the entire time, and he was talking to Goku. And then all of a sudden, Goku slowly turns around, and he notices that Hit was there. And what made this that much more awesome was the fact that Hit told Goku right off the bat, "It's my job, it's my duty to take you out. I was given an order to kill you, and I will do just that. I will guarantee this assassination." So Goku knew that he was in trouble. Goku knew that there was a hit placed on him. He just needed answers and finding out who did it. And of course, even right before anything else, we see how Goku made the first shot and Goku missed. And then as Goku was trying to hit, and punch Hit, Hit was actually dodging every single one of Goku's attacks. Goku was not able to land a single shot on Hit. He wasn't able to land a single punch. He wasn't able to land a single kick. There was nothing Goku was able to do to penetrate Hit. And Hit did the exact same thing to Goku as he did to the mob boss. He took it upon himself to punch Goku so fast. I mean, even though he was at a distance, he gave Goku a single punch to the heart, and that's what stopped Goku's heart. And just as Goku was going to unleash a ki blast, we notice that Goku begins to stagger, his aura fades, we see how his eyes are beginning to fade, and then all of a sudden, we see Goku just drop on the floor. Goku drops on the floor, he powers down, and he is dead. But we get to see him come back in the next episode. Now, that's because Goku does something to where his heart's able to, get its beat back, and he comes back to life. So he dies momentarily until he comes back in the next episode. So we see how Goku is down, and Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo arrive, and they're all in shock because first of all, Gohan and Goten have never seen Hit before, so they're actually kind of confused, and they see Goku's lifeless body on the ground, and they're trying to cater to their father, but their father's on the ground. And we see how right then and there, we go into an episode preview, and we see how Hit is fighting Goku, and it looks like Hit does have the upper hand, but the only thing I'm concerned about here is how Hit was able to gradually improve so much that Goku isn't able to keep up at all. And mind you, Goku has been fighting Black, Goku has fought Zamasu, Goku has also fought Merge Zamasu and gained a huge Zenkai boost. And even despite that huge Zenkai boost, despite training with Vegeta, Goku is not able to keep up with Hit's time skip. And the question is why? I mean, how much did Hit improve to the point where he's able to dodge Goku's attacks? Goku wasn't able to do much until Beerus shows up. So Beerus shows up, and that's when things are going to get really interesting going into Dragon Ball Super Episode 72, airing on Christmas. So Merry Christmas to each and every single one of us Dragon Ball fans, because this was exactly what we've been asking for such a long time, and that's to see Beerus, the god of destruction, actually compete. So the first half of this episode, guys, was very boring. Obvious buildup, obvious tension with Goku. We see how Goku feels like something is wrong, but he can't seem to put his finger on it and figure out what's really going on here. But of course, towards the very end, Hit was able to outmaneuver Goku. He was able to outpace Goku, and he was able to outmatch Goku by stopping his heart momentarily. So comment down below, guys. Post your comments down below as to what you guys believe is really going on here, and how strong is Hit in comparison to how he was before. And I want you guys to analyze how Goku was in this episode. He was very just stressed. He was very tensed up. We see how everywhere he went, he wasn't the same, because he knew, even after meditating, he knew that somebody was after him. He knew that somebody had something against them, and they were there on Earth, and Goku was trying to figure out as to where that person was and why they're doing it. So I want to know from you guys your overall thoughts on Beerus returning. Post your comments down below, guys, because I really do think that next week's episode is going to be great, especially having it to debut on Christmas. But of course, post your comments down below. What are your overall thoughts on this episode, guys? What are your overall thoughts on Hit showing up and, you know, momentarily stopping Goku's heart? What are your overall expectations as to what's going to come out between Goku and Hit? Comment down below, guys. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to slap a like on this video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to always be in the daily loop of Dragon Ball content, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and again, everybody, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys tune in for the prediction video. I mean, this was a definite episode. It's going to lead into something more, and I'm very curious to hear your thoughts, guys, so let me know down below. Thank you all for watching. Once again, have a blessed day, and I'll be seeing you all in the predictions video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.